On this episode of KyushaFactory, we're taking on the challenge of legalizing the screamer pipe on the Supra MK4. The plan? Reroute the external wastegate into the main exhaust to quiet things down. But as we got started, we quickly realized it wouldn't be that simple. Off came the manifold and turbo, and with them a whole new set of unexpected problems. Let's dive in and see what we're up against. Today's task is making the Supra legal. We have an inspection coming up where we have to get it approved with a new undercarriage. And part of that is removing the illegal screamer pipe, because that is not a good idea. So we're going to take a couple of things apart, see if we can weld it back together the right way.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that part. I know how little space there are. I cannot even show you on the camera.
I think the person that mounted this had rubber hands and rubber fingers. I even had to take my watch off to be able to fit. It's getting a bit old. Should we count how many times I drop a tool?
What was that, 3 times?
That was the third time, yeah. Yeah, and I think I rounded a bolt 4.
And I can tell you from experience, I know those manifolds and that exact wastegate. It's not easier to take the wastegate off.
It was at this point, we realized we were attacking this the wrong way. Getting to everything from the bottom up, when everything was attached to the car, was not going to work. The most obvious approach is not always the best one. And making an extra effort to take things apart was often worth it. We were about to realize how much this was true. We need to have the turbo refurbished.
Yeah.
I think we should take the manifold off.
Yeah.
It's going to be so much easier. Let's take the manifold off.
And then we can get it down, we can get the turbo off. We already know how to put it off.
Yeah, we're pretty
We've tried
good at
that a couple of times. So let us just take the vacuum of the wastegate first off then. This one.
Yep, sure, good idea. That's not going to be a problem, because that hose goes, I think it goes around the car. I can, you know, come and have a look here. And it goes over here. And I will bet you that it goes around and it goes in somewhere over here on the intake side. Wow. Okay, let's get the car down.
Oh, that's nice. I have a question.
Yes.
And it's a good one.
You only have good questions.
If you weld the downpipe to the wastegate, how are we going to put it on? Because we cannot put the manifold on at the same time as the downpipe.
Yes. I'm thinking whether we need another turbo, and whether that's what's going to be better and cheaper, to refurbish that turbo or to buy a new one.
Well, the better will be buy a new one.
Yeah.
The cheaper will be to have it refurbished.
Yeah, I think we should shop around.
This dog is so strange. What do you have in your mouth? It's a leaf.
He likes eating leaves. I think it's like roasted onions.
Yeah?
Just for dogs. Yeah, let me grab it. It's better for my side. I will bet you that turbo is full of oil.
Yeah. And when we take it out, we can look inside the manifold to see if there's oil there as well.
It's a big reveal. Do you think there's oil in there? It's actually not that bad. Well, yeah, it is. It does have oil. Okay, well, it is what it is. Let's get everything taken apart. Let's take the manifold off. That's probably the least complicated part of this.
Can you get to all the bolts?
I think so. Yeah, I think I can. Oh yeah, good idea. There we go. Can you grab the Supra bucket?
I don't like your laugh. Not in this situation.
Guess what? The turbo is stuck between the engine and the strut.
I have an idea.
Yes.
The head.
You want to take the bolts off the head? Yeah, that's actually a good idea.
I've done that before.
And just was the last video, the video before that one, we were talking about how much custom parts don't fit together. Well, this is a good example of how much parts don't fit together. So close, yet so far away. So you were saying about removing the bolts.
Yes. It could be an E8. Here you go.
It is.
That's small.
I have it here. Nope.
No?
Nope. Well,
you sure?
the top fits, but I don't need a gym membership. That's not necessary. Just need to work on cars.
Yeah, I keep telling myself that all the time.
You see, come on guys, let me show you what the problem is. So you can see that we have the manifold off, it's loose and the wastegate is down there, the exhaust pipe is down and everything, and that looks really nice, you know, we have everything under control. The only problem is that when we take the turbo off, this happens. And that hits that. And even though I'm pulling and you can see that it just doesn't clear. It's just too little room.
If you take the one out.
But I can't loosen those. I can get the, you know, the 8 around it. I can get it around it, but I will round the bolt. I will bet you I will round the bolt.
Oh, you will not.
I will not? Okay, let's try it.
Yeah.
I'm up for trying. So, let's see if we can not break this bolt.
Okay, if you do it like that.
I have a principle of never saying I told you, so I'm not going to say that. But I'm sorry that happened.
Can I try something?
Yes, of course. Yeah, I was thinking about that too, but I wanted to see if I could avoid it.
Yeah. I think that's the only thing that's missing.
Yeah, let me give you a hand with that. KyushaFactory music. Sounds of 2JZ and Workshop. I think that's going to be our soundtrack. There we go. Celebration.
Oh, I think I need to sit down.
Let me take over. It's going to be interesting whether we need to take the exhaust pipe off to get the manifold out, because it's kind of in the way.
Nope.
That was not necessary.
You got it. The vacuum
think I
hose.
got it. Vacuum hose, yeah. Okay. So we finally got the manifold off, and you see this is kind of the whole setup. Let me see if I can not cut myself on this. This is like a blender here, and it's really sharp, so let me not grab this. And this is the wastegate. So what basically happens here is you have the engine here, and the exhaust goes into the turbo, goes out the wastegate. And what we need to do is this goes out to the air. We need to take this and put it into the exhaust pipe, which goes down here. So that's, you know, that's one thing. And we need to have a look at the turbo because there's oil all over. And, let's have a look at it. So there is oil in the turbo, and there is no oil in the manifold. So there is no oil coming out of the engine, so the oil is probably coming from here. But what I'm noticing right now, let me see if you can see this, give you guys a better angle. What I'm noticing right now is that there is very little room there, and there is a lot of room up there, and that's not a good sign. So let's, to check the turbo. Okay. Wow.
That's good.
Holy shit.
Is one side attached to the other one?
You're thinking whether the axle is actually broken?
Well, it might be.
No, it's not broke.
Because
Wow.
it stopped making boosts, but that was the coupler.
That was the coupler.
Yeah.
But this is not. Wow. It's been a while since I've seen such a broken turbo. Yeah, that's no bueno. And you took this off, right?
Yeah.
You were the guy that took this off, and it worked when you did.
100%.
How did we mess that up? Is it because we ran with? Is it the oil pressure that we didn't have restricted?
No, because we primed it and we...
No, but I'm not talking about it missing oil. I'm talking about it having too much oil pressure, so it blew the seals.
Yeah, but that's bearing.
Wow. Okay. So guys and girls, what would you do here? Would you replace the turbo with another one, or would you refurbish this? What would you do? Write it in the comment, let us know, because we are kind of not sure what to do. So give us your advice. Would you actually replace this because it's just messed up, or would you get a new one? I think that's going to be it for this video, because we can't, it doesn't make sense to put everything back together now. We need to fix this problem first.
Yeah, that's for sure.
So more issues with the Supra. Get a Supra,
Yay.
They said. It's going to be awesome, they said. Yeah, well. Thanks for watching the video. I think this is, I think we're going to cut it here. And next time you see us, we're probably going to be looking at whether to fix the turbo, and maybe if we're lucky, putting it back together again. Again, as always, remember that we have some awesome merch on our website. Go in and grab a t-shirt or a hoodie, and we have the most coolest calendar. So check that out. Thank you for following. Thank you for subscribing, and see you in the next video.